God, my voice is gonna sound bad. This is my first voiceover in years. First off, hi, hello, you can call me Tweaker or Evie or Solar. Those are the three names I go by. Tweaker's just my username, so I want to go by Solar more, but I'm not gonna get into that. New project of mine on Tumblr, something I've named The Celestial Cafe. Basically gonna be a blog of a lot of Sun and Moon Show, Lunar and Earth Show, I messed that, Eclipse and Puppet Show, and Feminized characters. It's cats, I draw cats more than anything else. This video will focus on Eclipse and his kids. That Eclipse and his kids. I would have loved to include Roxanne and Solar Flare, but posting these in the order I made the reference sheets, and I haven't done those yet, but yep, Eclipse is first, so. First off is Eclipse, so I was still figuring things out, yeah, but I already had a reference sheet for Eclipse, but I wanted one that I could match with all the others, and I thought since I've already done him, I'll do him first. So, my Eclipse design, it's just meant to look very sharp, and like, I made his muzzle, I was gonna say snout, it's not a snout on a cat, I made his muzzle a lot longer than I originally had it, just differentiate him a bit more, but yeah, he's just got very sharp features. His eyes are more like actual cat's eyes. Can you tell I made this Mario Kart Ultimate Edition on Roblox? Can you also tell I've not got a script? Tinsel might be on my cat, but she's on my lap. She's purring now. Yeah, his stripy spot things, I could not draw them this time around. I had to grab them, as you can see there, from his original reference, and they still didn't look good. So I don't know if it's just how I drew him, but I could not get that to work. Yeah, his front left leg is completely black. Don't ask why. Yeah. I like this design. I didn't really do the tail justice this time round, but I think he's the only one I've designed that's covered in scars. But this will be wrapping up, so yeah, that's Eclipse. The rest of these clips are only 1 minute long instead of 2, so I gotta hurry up, but yeah, I just made him, he looks really small in like a teddy bear, and I think particularly my Andrew, Andy looks similar, but my Andrew design is he's meant to look really small and fluffy, but he wants to look really intimidating, because that's just how he is, but he's just really small. So if you've seen on my TikTok, which you won't have, but I was like having an inner conflict because I didn't know whether to make him a black cat or a toy. And I went with toy because it's more interesting and I need to be able to differentiate him from Andy. But it's just, the main reason I chose toy is because my tinsel is a torty. And what, he's just on up, what are you doing? That's Andrew. Next up is Andy. I don't think I need the full minute for Andy because I explained most of it with Andrew. Yeah, he's shorter, obviously. This design was made before he got his ghosty body. So, originally it was this reference sheet. Wasn't, and I changed a lot of his design when making the reference sheet, but I don't think it matters for him anyways. But I just copy and pasted on. Why is there such a long pause in the thing here? There we go. Did it take me that long to find the colours? But yeah, he's basically just got Andrew's design but softer. The colours, are they slightly different? I think I tried to make them slightly different, but they don't look it. That leg, I decided after I'd already finished the design, to come and change that a little bit because I didn't want him too similar to Eclipse. That was Andy though, yeah. So Charlie, these designs were actually the second. She was the second one I designed. I designed her to go with Andrew. I've got a design sheet of both of them, but this is the order of when I made the references. So, but yeah, she's. I like pushing them so they look like they have hair. I like. I never. I used to be too scared to do that, and I've started doing that more. But yeah, she's cute. I get the only thing I've added since I designed her is her little what's it, a hodge. I don't know how to pronounce it, but her little hot thing of hair. Did because I originally made her before she got in her new body. I did it when she first got in the puppet body. Yeah, she's cute. A cat could never look like this, but she is cute. So yeah, there she is. That's Charlie. Okay, so Jake. Um, both Jake and Andy's designs were made before the more recent episode where they got like their ghosty forms. So this is completely based on when he was alive. But I've read the real Jake book, and I I know what colour hair they've drew him with when they drew him with hair in like one or two of the thumbnails. So I went off the colour of that, and I don't know. I just went. It's quite. This is probably the most realistic one. A cat very well could look like this. If he had stripes, he would look like Mike Emma. Um, yeah, he's small, he's cute. I had to like squish my Jake and Andy. Well, yeah, Andy was already shorter, but I had to squish my Jake design to be shorter than Andrew. There he is though. That's Jake. So I'm just gonna in the background play my original designs for. It was for Charlie and Andrew, but there's some Eclipse in there. And I just got an email from Pinterest. Pinterest. What the fuck did I just say? Um, yeah. So thanks for watching. Is what I should be saying. That completely threw us off. Um, yeah. Sorry that my voice is so bad. Uh, any and all feedback. I can't speak. I shouldn't be doing a voiceover if I can't speak. Any and all feedback is appreciated. And I doubt anybody got this far through, but if you have, like, very much thank you, because I know my voice is annoying, but yeah, yeah. Bye. I don't know how to do an outro, I'm sorry.